Hi, I'm Roy Robertson. Welcome to Good Business San Diego, where we're putting you first by talking about the topics that matter to you, your community, your home, your family, and your health and well-being. The following portion of Good Business San Diego is sponsored by Jackson House. Some form of mental illness now affects 1 in 5 adults in America, according to the National Institutes for Health. Jackson House is a local mental health treatment center that helps people manage the challenges they're living with. And Dr. Bruce Figuered is the president of Jackson House. He joins us on a regular basis with some insights on how he and his team are able to help with individualized program for people that are living with mental illness or addiction. And Bruce, I guess the key is individualized, because no two circumstances are ever going to be alike. How do you begin the assessment process for somebody that's coming in to determine exactly what it is that they need as far as care?
Yeah, sure. We get referrals from community hospitals, directly from people who find us via Google search, so the process begins with the phone call. And
okay.
So once you make the phone call, our admissions team will ask you the specific circumstances, the reason why you're calling. Is it a mental health problem? Is it an addiction problem? Then they'll ask you if you have insurance to determine, coverage and those kinds of things. And then we're very upfront with the families that call, or the individual that calls, about the costs. So if you have a copay, or an out-of-pocket or whatever. And so when you begin that process, that's sort of the starting point. And then we do an actual assessment to determine, what's the best fit for the individual that's in need of either mental health or addiction services. Is it residential treatment, which would indicate that there's more of a need for a higher level of service, or is it outpatient at West Coast recovery centers in Oceanside, where we do outpatient programming?
Okay, so if it is a matter of somebody needing to be in residence, talk about the facility and what people can anticipate if they do need to stay there.
Yeah, sure. So we have a program in La Mesa, and that's for mental health. And then we also have a program in Golden Hills for detox and residential treatment. They're comfortable home-like environments where you don't have your possessions taken away, and you still have access to your phone. And we really work towards making the treatment process a comfortable experience. And really, like, for the viewers out there, they can go and look at our Google reviews online. We're very, very proud of the treatment and the quality of our treatment that we provide at all of our treatment centers, whether it's at Jackson House La Mesa, or Jackson House Recovery Center in Golden Hill, or West Coast Recovery Center in Oceanside.
A lot of that, too, comes down to the staff. Let's talk about the people that are on your team. Are we dealing with counselors, therapists, psychiatrists like yourself? Who's on staff? Yeah,
all the above. And we have people that do case management and discharge planning, working to get people to the next level of care. We have therapists that do individualized treatment throughout the person's stay, whether it's for addiction or mental health, and all with extensive experience treating those conditions.
Well, we've talked about this in the past, but sometimes the first step is the hardest one for individuals or for families of people that are suffering. So what's your recommendation to people that do need the help just to get the ball rolling?
So what stops it, or what prevents people a lot of times, is the stigma and being afraid, of admitting there's some sort of weakness, or that they need help. But really, it's just like a medical condition. So if you have a mental health problem, if you have an addiction problem, it's not going to change unless you reach out for help and get professional help, because they can provide you with the skills and the coping skills in order to get better and stay better.
And you've got these local treatment centers that are available, so it's right here in San Diego
That's
County,
right.
too. More information online. Thanks, Bruce. More information at jacksonhousecares.com. The preceding portion of Good Business San Diego was sponsored by Jackson House, and we will be right back.